be sure to like, share, comment, and subscribe. When you do subscribe, hit the notification bell so every time I drop a video, you will be the first to know about it. You see the thumbnail, you see the screen. What in the hell is wrong with our youth? Now, I know you're gonna say, hey, he's young, they still gotta learn, gotta grow up, bump their head, you know, kids do dumb stuff. I get that. But back in the day when older people would shut things down before they start, when there was a reason why kids couldn't talk when grown folks weren't talking. Matter of fact, kids really couldn't be in a room when grown folks were talking. Child get out of line, first time get popped. Ain't no discussion, ain't no talking. You know, I had a conversation with someone about kids being bad and, you know, disobedient, and I was saying, like, you know, youngsters' behavior was ongoing, nonstop. Always got a problem, and I'm like, problem is, you know, you probably should have popped them. And they tried to say, you know, whooping a child all the time is not the answer. And I said, I didn't say whoop them, and I didn't say all the time. I said one good time would deter most people. You get them at the right time, the right angle, with the right pain, right punishment. That child will think twice about crossing you after that. You ain't gonna need to lay hands on them no more. You understand what I'm saying? And I think that's where a lot of these problems come with these kids. They're not being punished. I remember when I was a kid, I used to get paddlings in school. I think in my elementary years, I may have got less than a handful. You know, I mean, you're gonna get them every now, but after a while, that thing's hurt. You don't want another one. You know, maybe like 2 or 3 times I may have got a paddling in elementary school up until junior high, really, and that was it. Didn't have to do it too many times for me to be like, yeah, I ain't gonna get in trouble at school. I might, you know, mind my manners up here. You know, common sense, spare the rod, spoil the child. It's not like got a whooping every day, beating every day, this and the third. You know, it's like, I tell people, man, I ain't get a whooping for the same thing twice after 2nd grade. It don't take that much. You gotta discipline your kids. This is not a story about, well, what about, you know, you gotta show them, you know, love too. And the hell with that. You've been showing them too much love. The love you showed them created this hate. Truth be told. So anyway, you got this idiot here. It says Nevada rapper facing murder charge after detailing crime in rap lyrics and video. Let's get into it because I know what y'all gonna say, but I'm sure y'all haven't read it, so I'm gonna read it for you. Kenwan, it's another one of them names where either you own a business or you just doomed from the beginning. Kenwan McDaniels was arrested on August 29th following the release of a music video in which law enforcement believes he reenacts the details of a murder. According to CNN, oh, this is from blackenterprise.com, I'm sorry. According to CNN, McDaniel had been a person of interest in the shooting death of Randall Wallace on September 18, 2021 due to being connected to the vehicle police believe matched the car used in the fatal incident. However, a music video, so this happened damn near a year ago. However, a music video posted by the 25-year-old rapper to accompany his track Fade Free in July of this year, 2023, that served as further implication. Quote, I be the reason why he's deleted. We still taunt him when he died, not the reason he's dead. So celebrate the reason why his mama cried. Reads one of the lyrics named in the artist's warrant for McDaniel. Parked the car, double back on feet, the smartest way to slide, drove in, double. Yo, is he talking about body wash or body spray? Bod? Never mind. Law enforcement found a striking resemblance between the lyrics and unreleased details of the deletion. In the music video, McDaniel displayed behaviors that police say were consistent with evidence at the scene. According to CNN, the Nevada-based rapper's lyrics, as well as his video performance in act details that would not have been public knowledge. There have been national, here we go, this is the part I know y'all want to talk about. There has been national discourse on the ramifications of using artist expression, particularly those of hip-hop artists, as evidence in the court of law. The Artistic Protection Act was brought before the U.S. House of Representatives for the first time on June 21st, 2022, and aims to limit the extent to which an artist's creative or artistic expression can be admitted against a defendant in a criminal case. Rappers Jay-Z, Drake, Megan Thee Stallion, Meek Mill, and others have signed the bill in an effort to prove that the freedom of artists to reflect on their community and or lived experiences will be stifled by an attempt those reflections as evidence against them. I am sorry. If you committed a crime and you are dumb enough to get out here, do a rap song about it, then do a video about it, reenacting what happened, you want to go to jail. You just do. You know, they say the majority of people who commit crimes want to get caught. Not necessarily want to get caught, but they want to tell somebody. You know, y'all tell folks, hey, if you're going to do something, do it by yourself. You can do it with somebody else. It's a good chance one of y'all gonna tell it. But you really tell yourself. The truth be told is, if you go and talk to a lot of people who probably in jail, who probably went in jail because, you know, someone told on them. A lot of times it's because the person did tell what happened, right? You know, you see the stories about the jailhouse snitches. And at first thought, you thinking, man, ain't nobody talk to these jailhouse snitches. They lying. Sometimes snitches do be lying. But a lot of times them son guns be the truth. And you're like, why would you tell a total stranger what they did and how they did it, where the weapon is and all that kind of stuff? It's called a conscience. Even the most vile human being, serial deleters, people who do things against children, animals, a lot of times they want to tell because really they're nervous, they're scared, they're anxious, and they really want to know what everybody else knows. That's one reason why. So, but for this guy, and it's been other, I mean, I think that's why, what's the guy, what that damn rapper in Atlanta? I can't remember his name just that quick. Oh my gosh, I'm getting old, losing my mind. But you know, Young Thug, RICO Act. They say try to make it to where they can't use his lyrics. Well, I mean, if he didn't confess to anything, then no, you shouldn't be able to use the lyrics, because see, what they're talking about is using the lyrics to build a case of a person's mentality, the type of person they are. If all they rap about is drugs, violence, you know, being deviant towards women, then that's the type of person they are, because that's all they talk about. So yes, it's quite possibly they could have committed this crime. That's what people are trying to keep out of there. But again, I'm still on those same lines of why you got to talk about that. You know, if you ain't really that deviant, I mean, come on now. If that's all you talk about, then yeah, don't feel bad when them folk come after you saying, hey, this is all you talk about. This is who he, I mean, because if you would have wrote it, just think about this. If he would have wrote it in a diary, right? If he would have went to a shrink and told them, then it could be used against him. They might say, you know, doctor-patient privilege. Well, they tell him in the beginning, if you gonna tell me about a crime, just understand that I do have to go report it if you're gonna tell me about a crime. And this type of idiot, he went told about a crime. I don't get it. Again, it goes back to, we're not training the youth like they need to be trained. He's 25, he's young. You might say he's a grown man, but he does know right from wrong. Sometimes they don't really realize the total ramifications just yet. But we have to reach these kids when they're babies. when they're babies, they're listening to this music and they're dancing to it. They're reacting. I saw a video the other day with the kids. Couldn't have been more than about 3 or 4 years old, rapping some drill music, doing like shooting gestures. I think they even had like a fake gun, which, I mean, we had toy guns growing up too. I mean, it is what it is. But see, when I was growing up, we had toy guns pretending to, you know, be in the army, in the military, or, you know, in the action movie trying to save somebody. These kids are using guns to imitate killing a neighbor. Someone who looked just like them, who ain't did nothing to them, who hasn't, you know, there's no kidnapping. No one's trying to take over your country. I mean, they may be trying to take your dope spot, but I don't know what y'all tripping on, because eventually y'all gonna get caught up anyway. But no one is doing anything trying to take over a nation, destroy a whole nation. But these kids are, like I say, using toy guns to imitate deleting each other, which is sad and sickening, and actually, you know, can make a person angry when actually you think about it. But this young brother here, I mean, hey, he was dumb enough to write a song about it. He may say he didn't do it. You know, you got the wrong person. There's a lot of people in jail that, you know, didn't commit that crime that they was convicted for. But they sure and go out there rap about the crime and reenact it and doing things that nobody else knew but the police. Come on, y'all. We gotta do better. I still propose that we gotta silence some of this rap music, man. There really needs to be like a white noise for a while when it comes to some of this rap music. Shouldn't be promoted. If it's on the internet, YouTube and Instagram, whoever run these social media platforms should take it down. Show these brothers they can't, because if you take it down and can't make money off of it, oh, they'll stop doing it. They will start back rapping, you know, the pro-black, the positive rap. And they might even start singing country western. But yeah, you take away a person's way of making money and flossing that like he got money and you know, showing that drip, they'll change their tune in a second. But the problem is the powers that be don't want to do that because, you know, it's destroying our community, detrimental to our community. It ain't messing with them that much. And so they cool with it. So it is what it is. But anyway, rest in peace to the young brother that was deleted. You know, show hate that for his family. But I mean, you don't know what kind of circumstances they live. So I mean, it is what it is. But anyway, tell me what you think about the story, man. Leave your comments below and then share it with the world. And with that being said, I leave you in peace. And I'll see you on the other side.